Okay, I was going to jump into the weapons straight away for her with the hill strix, probably, but I think what we will have to do first is actually have a look at Khora Prime, because she has 325 armor instead of 275, she has 150 energy instead of 125, the health is still the same, the shields has gone from 100 to 125, everything else is still the same, but god damn don't she look good. Just, I mean, as much as we would like to... we're just going to put this by name and hope it sent as it. It doesn't. Typical. Normal Khora does look really nice. Used her an absolute ton. But in comparison, as nice as she may be, with her whip and everything else and the Venari... Oh, wrong button, but never mind. Khora Prime, she has the presence. And the Venari being asleep at her feet, that is a great choice of images. I'm just kind of disappointed they haven't fixed the ability screens for Prime frames, because even if we go to Harrow, you'll notice it's not there either. But nobody cares about that. Let's go and take a look at Khora Prime, who of course has her rare port on the Axii K8 relic. That is the Neuroptics. On the Lith K9 relic is the the blueprint itself, which is also a rare, which I thought would be weird having two rare ports, but completely understandable. Then there is, of course, the systems on the Meso P8 as the common, which leaves the uncommon as the chassis on the Neo N21 relic. Everybody has a Khora Prime build that they prefer, so fit whatever you want. I will, however, mention she comes with a V, a D, and a dash in the Exilus slot, and a D polarity. That will be going first. And I mean, it's Khora, it kind of goes without saying. The first ability is a whip, but the second ability, Ensnare, will bring everybody into the same place, which comes in more useful when using Whip Claw, because it means when Whip Claw actually hits, it's going to deal more damage. Yeah, you wouldn't think they were level 190s, they're just going down very quickly. Yeah. Why don't I have a gun in my hand? Oh well. Then obviously third ability is Venari, who is chillaxing back there. Has three abilities. You can make it attack, or stick it into protect mode, there you are, where it will protect you, or heal mode, bottom right, by the way. You can alternate these abilities. There is attack where it will obviously attack. Yeah, now can you attack that one? Protect, which they stay close to you and they protect you. And heal, I still haven't kind of seen that one in action. Stays closer to you than the other ones, but most of the time you'll basically have it in attack mode. And you can cast this ability once the Venari has died to make the Venari come back to life. Should point out the fact that the Venari can actually ensnare enemies as well, but it just stops them from moving. But the key point is here, the reason she is good isn't just her. I'm not doing anything. I have no guns in my hand. And Venari is making these level 190s look like chumps. Goodbye, level 190. The Venari's not even attacking you, and you're gone. Then, obviously, yep, we'll come back to the Venari in a second. Strangle Dome just picks up a few enemies. I do not have this built for range. I do not care what people say. If I'm going defensive, I use other frames. I have never been a big fan of Strangle Dome. But on the talk of a Venari, I want to have a quick look at something, because the Venari at the minute has 1017 shields and is unranked, because I have literally just leveled the thing up. What are you doing? Wrong one. But that's with Link shields in. I will very happily admit I spent the whole time, that is Link shields, running that. Wasting all of those extra points with calculated redirection, which is 275% shield capacity. So if we put that in there, the shields turn to 0. And I'm not even kidding, because look at the bottom right. The Venari loses its shields. I don't know if the Venari is supposed to have shields or not. I'm guessing it's not supposed to. So if you don't mind, I will just put that mod back in because I would much rather it have shields and last a little longer. Considering 3 former in, in here we have the main ones you need to have in your Venari. Bite, maxed if you can, and Maul, maxed if you can, because that means it's doing 330% melee damage. All damage these things do on melee, by the way, and the crit chance and crit damage is through the roof. 36% crit chance, 6.4 times multiplier, and yeah. I do need to put one more former in here, because I'm probably going to go for another V, yep, so I can increase Frostjaw and basically have more damage. For the sake of it, it'll be over 100 extra damage when that mod is actually maxed. But can't do that just now, so we'll have to do that. Because of course you can put an elemental combo, in case you didn't know this, onto your companion. Not many people know these mods exist. Which I thought was weird, considering there's even the fire one. Where was it? There. Never used it, because I'm missing the electrical one. Never been able to find that electrical one. But Link shields will give your Venari shields, and they will last much longer. And you also have to remember this is an unranked Venari, and it's still capable. Hi. Just attack that. Yeah, if your Venari is off at a distance, you can of course tell it which enemy to attack. Everybody has their own different builds that they are putting on her. I will come back and have a play probably not long after doing this, because I format her once. The other one is for the aura former, and I stupidly didn't put the aura former in there. I polarized it, dash onto it, so I have to do that as well, which is another waste of a former. And to be fair, she's a prime frame. There's one former, so she ended up with a D, 2 dashes and a V for mods, and the broken aura, because that should have been an aura one and running steel charge, because no matter what people tell you, steel charge and the 60% melee damage that it adds should work towards Whipclaw. So let's just quickly find out, because I don't have it equipped, shall we? 60% extra melee damage. Let's just throw you all into one big pile. Hit you with the Whipclaw. That's 1402. And because we don't care about damage numbers and everything else, but we do want to keep things almost the same, we'll get you all into place and do it again. And yeah, I would agree. What about you? It's definitely doing more damage than it was before. And the only thing I changed is steel charges in there now. Actually, that is a straight up lie. I did dump 2 mods out to be able to fit it in there, because obviously with it in there, it is completely messed up because I didn't put an aura former in there. So I just dumped 2 mods out, and yeah. So that actually added more damage to it. Not by a great deal, but by about less than it probably should have. But it worked, is my point. Yeah. That's why you format her for a V polarity, not a dash. I messed up her build, so I've literally just haven't formatted her since. Concentrated on the weapons and went, nope, I don't want anything else to do with you, because what I was supposed to do was put that in there. Because that means you can run any aura you want to, and it will always be the correct polarity. But for some reason, I did that, which kind of ruined her for me. But I will fix it in the future. But with that stupidity aside, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.